Real life street star. We met this with Prince Dre. Yeah, the originator.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Man, we got Prince Dre in the building, man. As you can see, for those that don't know, he got a book on the table, O Block.
Surviving O Block.
Yeah, we're gonna touch on all of that. But first and foremost, we got to give them the story, man, because I feel like when we get people on the platform that people may or may not know about, but got a real story, I feel like we got to dive in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, Prince Dre from Chicago. You know, one of the things that they say is you were the one that started drill. Before we even get into that, I want you to give me what growing up in Chicago was like for you. You know what I mean?
Chicago, it was fun. Then, you know, we got into shit, violence and all that. But at the same time, that shit was kind of fun too.
Yeah.
Until like, shit, we started losing back to back. Then, you know, that started messing with niggas' emotions.
Right.
That,
so take me through, you know, you saying you're one of the people or you're the person that created drill. Tell me how, like, just walk me through that process. Like, how old was you? Who was you around? You from O Block, obviously, but give me the story on that.
First, the creator of drill, Pac-Man, he from Woodline. You know,
Gotcha.
O Block, we in Woodline. And I grew up through Woodline. I represent the whole Woodline from the ops to them.
What is, like, for people that don't understand Chicago, what is Woodline versus?
Woodline, like a ward, like a community, like a big community, but with all these blocks into one.
Right.
Like, we got our own police station in that ward. That's 3rd district. So it's just a district.
Gotcha.
That's what it is. But, you know, I'm from O Block, and when like drill started from Pac-Man, then you had like King, Louis, and Wu and all them.
Right.
They was like in Dro City. That's like at the east of Woodline.
Gotcha.
We like towards going west of Woodline. But started like me, Chief Keef. Chief Keef, he went up first.
Right.
But like who was holding like O Block down was like me and Boss Top.
Boss Top. We hear, you know, it's crazy. There's so many documentaries made on y'all. You know what I'm saying? That it almost feel like we grew up with y'all in a sense.
Sure.
For you, right? Like, you know, when you say you name these names, right? A lot of people attribute Tuka getting killed. They always point that out as like the start of like when the stuff started getting bad. How accurate is that?
Nah, for sure. Like Tuka was the first, like one of the first ones to like die in the area, and when that shit was going up, he was like one of the first ones to like spark it to like, you know, for like the lingo and all that, for the world to know like what's going on. He was like one of the first ones.
Right.
Him and like T.Y., my best friend named Chris, he got killed too around that time.
So when you say drill, like what was because you know how sometimes you can create something and then it just lose translation.
Yeah.
When y'all created drill, was it supposed to be what it is now, or did it start off trying to be something different?
See, drill, a lingo from like Dro City. They started that. But that's still in Woodline. So, you know, when you say something, you go to the same school, you pick up on everything.
Yep.
But drill is just like, I'm talking about my everyday life. Like what's going on in the streets, what I'm going through in life. Like, that's like drill. Drill was never like, how they made it be like, kill. That one never like drill. They just put that genre on that because that's what they was seeing, what was going on with like when Keith popped out. Gotcha.
So y'all just talk about your everyday life, but because part of the everyday life is the violence.
What was going on? Yeah. So they just connected it to being drill.
Got you.
That's how that happened.
So one of the videos that people attribute to changing the game was the Chief Keef when he was in the house with a bunch of people. Yeah, when he was like, jumping around, and the name of the song.
I Don't Like the 300.
I think it was Don't Like. Yeah, when he was jumping around. Was you in that video?
Nah, I wasn't in there.
When that happened though, like Keith immediately just shot through the roof, right? And then people start kind of paying attention.
Gravitated. Yeah.
So when the people saw that video and it went up again, it was the first time when we seen just a bunch of young cats, you know what I'm saying? No women, nothing, but it just looked raw and authentic and wild, you know what I mean? When you seen him go up, what was it like in y'all's area? Cause you around them, you from the block. So like, was it like, oh shit, we finally out? Like, what was the sentiment around O Block?
I don't know, it was like, everybody was just talking like, yeah, dang. I don't know, we were just like the center of the attention. But then again, you had like JoJo and them too. They was like going up, JoJo, he got killed.
Right.
They put the light, cause they had like guns and they shit. We just was deep.
Right.
But they started off with all the guns, so they a part of the shit too.
Right.
But it was a part of the light.
Right.
But for real, we didn't really know what was going on until we started moving around. Like I never knew like people was paying attention. Like I'm going, but you such and such. That shit was like shocking to me.
How much do you attribute that to academics? Because academics was covering y'all, giving y'all nicknames, and
I feel like he was making shit worse.
Really?
I feel like he got a lot of people killed.
Oh wow, explain that.
Niggas got themselves killed, but him like instigating and putting the light, and people on the internet, people started feeding to what was going on with the internet. They would start living the story that people was putting on them on the internet.
So you saying like it'd be like because I remember he called somebody like the Chi-Town Demon or something like that, and you saying they actually play into that role.
It was people started living out that shit. He's making shit look more dramatic.
Got you. So it wasn't as bad as he painted it out?
Nah, it was busting, but the way he was doing it, like this shit was like Grand Theft Auto or a movie or something.
But from the outside looking in, it do feel like that though.
Yeah.
And the videos didn't help with that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like from so crazy, I be in Chicago now, but from the outside looking in, it makes it a place where you don't want to visit. It'd be like, stay the fuck away from there. You know what I'm saying? That's what a person from the outside looking in would
think. That's the outside, but what's crazy, niggas know who they into with.
Right.
So he made it like, if you go there, you just gonna die.
Right.
Man, that is not what's gonna happen. You can come there and somebody probably try to like finesse you or something like, but everybody ain't like that though.
Right.
It just depends on what environment you're in at that time.
Right.
But he just made that bitch like too dramatic.
Yeah.
It's busting, but he made it like it's a scary movie or something.
How many people would you say you lost just growing up? How old are you, by the way?
Yeah, I'm 29.
29. So you didn't. Okay. So how many people during that time frame would you say you lost?
All my guys dead in jail. It's probably like people I really know and grew up with. And O Block, it ain't like a lot. It's a lot of people that people don't know, but like people that people know from the internet and that scene, it's only like a handful of us.
Damn. How did you end up meeting Chief Keef and King Von and them?
See, I moved in. My mom she moved to Parkway. It was Parkway. I can't say O Block. It wasn't O Block then.
Oh, what was it before then?
Parkway. That's the name of the apartment complex.
Gotcha.
It was called Parkway Gardens. And then shit, just going outside. We young as hell. We just, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. We just connect. I don't know. It's just, when you move somewhere, you go outside, you just start meeting everybody. It was just, I don't know. It was just quick.
Yeah. So you meet him, he gets his deal, he goes up.
See, I met him when we was younger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You met him when he was younger. What was Chief Keef's first song? Did y'all rap together prior to him blowing up, or was it just like?
No, Keef was rapping first.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna say Keef was rapping first, I was rapping. Then it was like my other homie named Ron Taylor, he from O Block too. Ron Taylor and them, they really like taught. They helped Keith. They had taught him. But it was like us rapping. Then you know, Top, he was rapping. Von wasn't rapping.
Right.
A lot of people wasn't rapping. We were like the first ones that was rapping, but like the first ones at that era was just that was like known and held the block was like me, Keith, and Boss Top. And you had like Ocho and Gooch and but like the ones that were like in that center, that
so y'all was like the original
world, yeah, it was us.
Got you. Okay.
Keith had a lot of music though. He was been like grinding.
What was one of his first songs?
I mean, he had the one that like the block that we liked, it was like My Partner and them, and he had shit called Bands. He had a lot of songs. He was like on like a futuristic wave. Before it was like on that, like the drill, you know, with y'all. He was like on a futuristic wave.
Got you. So his style changed up during.
Yeah, like you know how people like, man, he came out of nowhere. Nah, he was been like grinding way before that.
So at what point did you jump into rap? Like with him, was it after or before he got on?
I was rapping. I was doing it before, but I took it serious when he made it though.
Got you.
When he made it from 300 and on, like, that's when I started like, yeah, I'm about to rap. But I was just playing with it.
Right.
Then how it like affected me, my shit was going up. People was just, I think my first video, it was called Like OD. That bitch did numbers. And then I dropped another video by myself. It was called On the Guys. That video did like 100,000 in the first 2 days.
Tell me about that feeling, bro. As an artist, bro, 100,000 is like ghetto platinum for us. If we do anything 100,000, that's a celebratory win.
I ain't gonna. I've been like known in the hood, even like young.
Yeah.
But when I seen that, I'm like, damn, never. I was like sneaking rap too. Like I wasn't even showing my mama no. Somehow they just seen it. They was rocking with it. I really started taking it serious. Like when I seen the support with my family, you know.
Yeah.
I'm finna do this.
That's fly.
And then the block, they was like behind me. The first person that was like pushing me though was Fredo Santana.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cause a lot of people show Fredo Santana a lot of love. They talk about him in high regard. Tell us something about Fredo that people don't really know.
He ain't like do disses and shit like, you know, he was Fredo on the cut. It was scary type. He ain't really like this. He wasn't really like, you know, like, he was a good hearted nigga. That was the first person I ever like went to Cali with. First time going to LA, I was with him. He really like showed love and really like helping.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: Was O Block close knit throughout let's say the original members? Was y'all close knit, and it seemed like it expanded as time went on, obviously. But was y'all close knit throughout the whole Keith run? Like Keith, for a lot of people, he kind of changed the game in a lot of different ways, from music to drill to opening that up to everything that we see now. And I'm sure a lot of y'all benefited from that. So did that make it to where, you know, it was like, man, we outlawed? Because every one of y'all's name was being brought up in some form or fashion, whether it was music or it was academics. So
see with the Keith, it made it seem like to the world, everybody thought everybody was just one thing. But that wasn't, it was like different blocks into one, like together.
Explain that.
Like it's like O Block, and you had like 300.
Right.
That's doing different things. You had 600, them different things. You had TYB. It's like when Keith first grew up with the GB, we had like 4-6.
Right.
Those different blocks.
But they were all
but
one?
into one.
Got you. Oh, that's what makes up O Block.
That's what makes OTF.
Oh, that's what makes OTF. Got you. Got you. Okay. So yeah, because we've heard like 600 breed. We've heard of a 600 breed.
Yeah.
We've heard of Lil Durk, we've heard of a King Von, we've heard of so many different people, and you're saying all of y'all were basically together.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it made it seem like, damn, that's all O Block. That's all O Block.
Gotcha.
Now, then people started learning. That's where academics came in, that he was like breaking down shit, but he wasn't like accurate with the shit.
Give me a couple things that he was inaccurate on that you'd like to clear up.
I don't know, he was putting like killings on people. He was, he just was saying shit that he ain't really know. He was just going off what he's saying on the internet.
Right.
Shit like that. And then like I was saying, like everybody thought we was one.
Right.
Like one block.
Yeah.
They not knowing like, oh, they from different places. Oh, he don't know him. He don't know him. They thought like everybody knew each other. And we know each other, but everybody don't know each other.
So let me ask you this. Did the different blocks all have a different sound? You know how like, let's say even in Dallas, you got Oak Cliff, they got the New Dallas, like everybody got a different sound maybe, if that makes any sense. Did y'all have different sounds within the clique?
Like everybody got their own lingo.
Gotcha.
Some people was saying different things. Like we probably be like, on our end, we'll be like on O. That's when somebody, that's OD from O Block. But on their end, they'll probably be like on Steve, that's 600. Then from Line Round, they be like on Mo. Like shit like that.
So where did On Phone them come from? Who is Phone?
On Phone, that started for me.
Oh, for real? You created On Phone them?
Yeah, that's me, Big Dun Dollar right there. Phone niggas be like, man, what the fuck is On Phone them? Because at first we was saying like on the guys. Or, people like on my mama. They just say on shit. Like they just merch it. Merch it just means to put it on something. So on the guy, on phone number, just putting it on.
Because Kendrick just said that. Right. Merch it. So he's still in y'all.
So saying like on phone number, just saying on all the guys. It's just the same as saying on the guys.
Did you trademark this, bro?
I ain't gonna talk about that.
That's crazy. Do you feel like, okay, let me ask you this. Do you feel like you get your credit for some of the things you put in the game?
No, I feel like I don't.
After this interview, you might though.
Yeah, people know. People that was like really watching, paying attention, they know.
All right, now you got to keep it real with this one. Like, yeah, it's cool for like, I'm in Dallas, the niggas in Dallas know, but when the world sees, let's say a Chief Keef or a Von, and y'all all use the same lingo, they might attribute it to them versus giving it to the original creator. Did that in any way bother you?
He probably got like more, he got more fans.
For sure.
Yeah, so like for instance, I was saying on phone was like, man, what the fuck is on phone now? I call phone right now. They like, yeah, he was saying on phone now, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But everybody started saying it.
That's crazy.
And it's like, I don't know if you know, like my mixtapes.
Yeah.
They had brought Herb a cake at the time. That bitch said on phone now. Damn, I didn't gonna buy. But I was around my mixtapes too when they first came. That was my homie though.
Yeah. But
they put it on him, but Herb got a big audience. So that's what it make it look like he said it first. But Foe is a gang in Chicago too.
Got you.
So they was saying, they foes. So they say on Foe number. But just saying out, like folks.
Right.
That's a gang. That's the GD. GD say on folks.
Right.
But I was just saying on Foe number.
Yeah.
I'm just country though too.
Let me ask you this. When people say YN, right? There's a term YN. When they describe a YN, they typically describe a Chicago. Dreadhead, black, nigga look like he up to no good. Do y'all take offense to that?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that's just another way to be like, like I don't know. Like in the case we'll be the original YNs, cause we was like the original like
yeah, for sure.
Niggas that was tripping and shit.
Yeah.
And we gonna go out for that. I don't know, I just feel like that was some disrespectful ass shit.
Oh, you think the term YN, who came up with that?
I don't know who came up with that. But I feel like they was being disrespectful, but niggas just, we turn bad shit to good.
Right.
Like nigga.
Yeah.
That's bad, but we made it a trend. Like, what up, nigga? What you on? Like, people say nigga.
Let me ask you this. As far as like women, right? Because they glorified the Chicago scene in y'all's look, right? The dreads, you know what I'm saying? How y'all look. Did you see a spike in just overall women just trying to shoot at y'all? Did you see an influx of more women just trying to get at y'all because of the look?
Yeah. My girl I'm with, she said she was like, my fiance, I ain't gonna say my girl.
Yeah.
She was like, she fucked with how we was. And I guess like people seeing like, dang, they really, I don't think people at the time was seeing people like show what's going on in hood, because we all like the same across the world. But we was like glorifying it, and at the time it's like when social media was showing everything going up. So I think we just had the advantage because the social media like Instagram and all that.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was like new to like, cause we were teenagers too. So
that's
we
true,
was like
bro. Young.
kids.
Y'all was kids, bro.
So they like used to like, at the time, before that it was like Lil Chucky and Lil Twist and like Justin Bieber and
Lil Bow Wow.
Like some soft ass shit. But then they like, damn, they are really living like that. At
12.
But you had people that were living like that all in the ghetto, New Orleans,
right,
Texas, wherever, Philly.
Yeah.
It's shit been going on, but it was just the way that we was showing it. You know, Chicago already a gangster city. Got Al Capone, Larry Hoover, and Jeff Ford, all these leaders and shit.
Right.
So it was like new to like the teenagers that's in like high school, but we was really living like that.
All right, give me the breakdown of like the average Chicago kid in the hood. Like, at what age do they start getting in the field?
Getting in the streets?
Yeah.
For instance, like a lot of times, like I said, it's a gangster city.
Right.
So most all our parents was in gangs.
Damn.
Our grandparents was in gangs. I know all my grandmas, granddaddies, mama, daddy, all them was in gangs. So that shit really like, when you born into this shit. If you like it or not. Like you like, man, as long as you in this environment, that shit is just gonna be you.
Yeah.
Like my parents, my grandparents, they were like leaders. They were like regions, and they were like big people in the gangs, like in Gangster Disciples and shit like that. So a lot of times people just born in that shit in Chicago. Damn. It ain't like no, oh, he 12. Oh, he, you know Lil Yummy? You ever heard the story of Yummy? He got killed back in the 90s. He was like, I want to say 11 or some shit.
Damn.
I don't know. Tupac wrote about him though.
Got you.
And he was like a killer, and he got killed.
He was an 11-year-old killer.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever look back and say, God, dog, you think of like 11, what are we talking about, 7th grade?
Yeah, right. That's how old I was, like, when I popped in the streets, 7th grade. I lost my best friend in 7th grade.
Bro, that ain't normal, bro.
Like, see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Chicago is normal.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't, when you think about 7th grade, niggas was playing with fucking action fit, like, or niggas was barely getting in the wit, like. So when you start hearing these age ranges, you like, damn, he was 11 years old killing shit, like.
Even like in New Orleans, they like that too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they like that everywhere, but it just seems like in Chicago, it seems like it's a little bit more
like on the gang side.
Yeah.
So that shit normal though. You had like gang leaders, they say back in like the 60s and shit. I want to say like 70s, 80s, some shit. They was like taking kids out the streets.
That's good though, right? You saying like they was actively like
putting them in the gang though.
Oh, putting them in gang? Oh, I thought you mean like taking them away from shows.
I was hearing stories like that.
Damn. Do y'all ever blame the OGs for that? Like, bro, y'all should have showed us a better way than this, bro.
I feel like it's the environment trap. Like we all set up for that. That's just how it was made. So they ain't had no guidance because they people was taken. It's like from slavery, all that shit connected to each other, and how that shit turned out. Like for us, you know, back in the 90s, that was the people that was in the crack area. So all they put the drugs on them, gave them the guns. They took our peoples, our fathers. Then it's us. Now most all the kids that's gonna be born, all they dead is gonna be dead in jail. It's just like the environment trap.
I know earlier this year, Larry Hoover got pardoned, right? We all thought he was coming home, but he got some other stuff going on. If he actually did come home, do you think it would make a difference?
No.
Why not?
I was just talking about this to my brother. See, I feel like it's just like we grow up, so people like, damn, when you have kids, you grow up. But at a certain age, they be like 40, 50, getting that squashing beefs and wars and shit. I feel like if they were like younger than me, squashing it, that'll do more of a difference than an older person. Because the way, like, I'm gonna say in Chicago, they look at you, turn 30, they like, what the fuck are you still in the streets for? You old. That's how they look at it. But if you're younger and they see it, I feel like it'll pay more effect than somebody older. Cause it's getting deeper and deeper.
Right.
It's getting worse.
So let me ask you this. If Chief Keef would have popped and then went back and like, hey man, told everybody, man, let's jump off this shit, do you think that would have actually worked? Cause he didn't, I don't really attribute him kind of going off the deep end like some of the other Chicago rappers did. He was making just music to me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if he would have did that right there, it would have changed. Because he could have like, let's, like how Atlanta, like New Dallas.
Yeah.
How they just, come on.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of them was into it or some shit.
Yeah.
So at that time when he would have did that, it probably would have been better because there wasn't a lot of loss. A lot of people weren't dead at that time.
Do you think his success accelerated the losses, or do you think it was just inevitable, like it was gonna happen?
What you mean?
Like, do you feel like, him blowing up, right? The success of Chicago, the spotlight on Chicago, do you feel like that made the city worse as far as now people are starting to gun at each other more? Or do you feel like it's just Chicago, that's just what happens?
I feel like that's Chicago, that's what happened. That shit been going on.
Gotcha.
But I feel like the internet made it worse. I don't feel like Keith made none of that.
Yeah.
Cause that shit was going on. He was just rapping, saying his life.
Right.
He wasn't saying like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Right.
That shit was going on.
Lil Durk Lil Durk is part of OTF, right? He's part of the situation. At the same time, he was like, I feel like Keith was the first one, but it seemed like Durk was right behind him when it came to.
Dirk was rapping too.
Yeah.
Like, man, he was been rapping.
How did you get cool with Durk?
I got cool with Dirk from Dirk Cuz and Newski and my brother J Money. Yeah, I got close to him from them.
Yeah. Because right now you got Durk in the situation he's in. Have you been able to talk to him or speak to him or?
I know bro head up though. He's straight.
Yeah.
He's straight his head up.
Got you. King Von, there's an infamous clip of him coming to O Block and dumping money on the table. Was you in that video or?
Nah, I wasn't in that.
But for that was like one of those scenes where it felt like if it was a good feeling, like damn, somebody coming back to the hood and sharing it with his people. What was your take when you seen that? Like,
I knew about it. I knew he was finna do it because we talked to each other all the time. I ain't gonna lie, I was like hope, like dang, we finna get out. Cause I was rapping before Von.
Right.
But he made it higher than us.
Right.
I feel like that was all our mission to do, but he had got the chance to really do that.
Right.
So when I seen that, it was like it turned us up. Like, yeah, we finna make it out now.
Now,
like
you know,
a hope. It was a hope moment right there.
a whole moment, bro. It gotta be. Man, with King Von, you know, the way that they paint King Von, you know what I'm saying, is almost like a menace. Like, for you, were y'all hearing those same? I mean, again, he's from y'all block. Was y'all hearing the same stories? What was King Von like?
I was a good-hearted person. Like the way they do him, like he just demon, kill, and all that. Yeah. Also was the type of person, he seeing you down, he helping you up.
Yeah.
Like, he was a good-hearted person. Then, you know, everybody don't go off like Zodiac. Cause we Leos, so we like good-hearted people.
Yeah.
So that's just in us to be like good people. Yeah. But people paint us bad.
Yeah. When you seen him run up on was it Quando Rondo and the whole situation, how that played out, I just feel like it was unfortunate, you know what I mean? But what was your take when you seen that? Like, that whole thing play out and we lose a superstar, you know what I'm saying? Just how we lost him, you know what I mean?
I feel like it could have been a different way. But everything, I don't know, I look at everything like it just planned how it is. And like everything out for a reason. I feel like it could have been a different way though.
Yeah. When you make it out, right? Yeah. And like Chief Keef, he moved to LA. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say you were in the same position. How would you have handled it? Like, I know, like being as young as y'all are, I'm sure you got to get the fuck away from that environment in order to really be sound mind and body. Like, how would you handle it if you reached that level of success as far as musically? Like, would you just dip out or would you stay in Chicago? How would you have done it?
See, for me, I ain't gonna lie, I've been moving around. And that's like how my mindset is how it is now. Cause I was been going places. Way before like when Von came home and made it, cause I was like known already with the music. So me leaving and traveling, that like sparked me and woke me up to things. I seen things that they ain't see. I was learning things they ain't learn. Cause they was still in the environment trap. But I just ain't had like the money to like, come on. Cause I was still like hustling and trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah. So
for me, I still did whatever I do right now. I move right now, I still do it.
It's so crazy because when I look at you, you do look like an artist that I could definitely see being mainstream. You just have that mainstream look, kind of like Von, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, you did have a song that was featured on $1 Million Worth of Game. It's a song called Back Again with King Von and Lil Durk. Yeah. And they turned up on your part specifically. How did that feel? You know what I mean? You got Lil Durk doing the interview in the trenches. It just looked like the interview was, it went crazy. Yeah. And they turning up on your part specifically, you know what I mean?
I don't know, that's how it always been for like me though. Like, they love me. But when I was seeing like, I'm trying to see the thing that got me was when I got the plaque. Cause that was something I've been wanting to do. When I got the plaque, that was what, like I almost shed a tear, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was something that touched me more than like seeing that. But when I seen the block do that, I'm like, damn, yeah. That was another little, like a tear, like, yeah, we did it.
When did y'all record that song?
It was like around my birthday, like 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And they just played it a few years ago. Like, I wonder what made them play that song in particular.
I don't know, that song's still rising right now. Like every day it just keep going up. It don't stop.
Right. Did y'all ever shoot a real video today? Because it's a fan-made video, and that's why.
We ain't never shoot a video today.
Got you. But there's a fan-made video to it. They got like 3 million views. So it didn't look like a real video. That's why I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, so how did that song come about though?
She was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Then And I was out there with Vaughn. You know, and I've been had a relationship with Dirk. I was like one of the first OTF artists.
Oh.
Like years ago. Like me, Rondo, LA, shit like that.
Yeah.
Newski. Like Newski brought me in.
Gotcha.
But you know, I've been had songs with Dirk, like that was going up. But Dirk was in there, he getting that, he like, come on, let's go mix. He like, let's go mix music. Then me and Vaughn went in there. He was going through the beats and shit.
Yeah.
And he had found that one. Then he started going on that bitch. Cause you know, I really wasn't rapping. Cause I was like hustling and shit. I stopped rapping. Then Vaughn was like, come on, stop, man. Come on, come back to the music and shit. So I started moving around with bro. He was moving and shit.
Yeah.
I had went on a tour with him and shit. Moving around with him.
So he really extended his hand, tried to help. That's hard though.
Yeah. That's the type of person he is. Then he was recording. Then he was like, come on, Dre. Then I went in that bitch. I was just rapping, saying shit that's how I rap. I rap about my day or like what's going on. If I make a song today, I'm gonna rap about this. Like what I'm doing.
Wow.
That's just how I be. So I would just rap about what was going on at that moment. Then I did that shit one time. I just was going in, I stopped, I went in, stopped. Like it was quick. Then Vaughn went, then he had started this shit over and he did it again. That's just how that shit was made.
That's kind of crazy, bro, for you to take a hiatus and come back with the best verse on the song with King Von and Dirk. You ain't think to yourself like, man, I gotta apply more pressure now.
I don't know, like, I'm too humble, man, but everybody know, like, yeah, I'm one of them, like,
yeah.
That shit, like, easy to me.
Yeah.
Cause I've been doing that shit for so long, for like, I'm like 13 years in now.
That's crazy, bro. You know, for you, you know what I mean? Like, to get that recognition, you know, 3-4 years afterwards, you know, I know you got the book and everything out now. Does it inspire you to maybe jump back in there and start making some music? If it's going up now, it ain't no telling. You might got mad fans that just waiting to hear you come back to the game.
I ain't gonna lie, they ready. And I just put it together like a 30-song tape just for them.
Yeah.
Cause I was going through some shit too with like on the business side. And I was learning the business. I was educating myself with the business, getting myself out of situated with lawyers and helping and shit. But now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to get them what they want now.
Yeah.
So.
How do you feel about people using O-Block for like clout? Like they'll go and take a picture or they'll like, for instance, when we all watched Tekashi go out and try to go take a picture and act like he was there. How do you feel about people when they do that?
Man, I be like, if this was years ago, man, none of that shit would have been going on.
Right. Like,
we lost a lot. So to people, that shit like a amusement park or like a game or something. So sometimes that shit be blowing me, but then I be like, it's just the way life is. This shit like a game to these people. Sometimes it should be blowing me, but I be like, that's what they want.
Yeah. Yeah. L.A. Capone.
L.A. Capone?
Yeah.
That's my brother right there.
Yeah. Give me a story about L.A. We interviewed his mom. His mom came to the platform. Yeah. Beautiful young soul. Tell us about L.A. Capone, man, and what he meant to Chicago.
L.A. was that nigga on phone now. Like me and L.A., we got a mutual homie, JB Belay. That's my brother right there. We were like the first one with OTF. It was me, JB, LA, and all us and shit. I met LA through JB before any of that, before he was rapping and all that. But LA though, he was special, he was different. We was even in the same classroom, that's all we used to talk about was making it. Damn. I got a song with LA that I never heard. We was supposed to shoot the video the day of his funeral. And he had the song.
Damn. Where were you at when
When he died,
Yeah.
I was on Old Block. I was outside. It was like late at night. And I remember getting the call, getting that LA just got killed. I ain't gonna lie, cause we was in school with each other like the day before yesterday. Like we was in the same class. And that's what we was talking about. Like, boom, we gonna go move around with Dirk. Ooh. I dropped out of school after that too. I was a sophomore.
Was it dangerous going to school? Cause did y'all school have it to where like the side y'all were beefing with, did y'all all go to the same school?
See, I went to school. See, in O Block, it's a school right next to it, like grammar school, like elementary school. It was a school right next to it. I ain't go there.
Right.
I went to school
Was it
in
the
the
Dulles?
middle of Woodline.
Okay.
So I had to walk through like FBG and them blocks and all people that we into it with, I had to do that every day with my little brother. Then, once I graduated, I had to go to high school. I went to another school. I had to do the same thing too. I had to go through niggas we in tour with. They out they duck every day. I had to bring guns to school, all type of shit.
Bro.
School's dangerous in Chicago.
Damn.
Go look it up.
That's
You see shooting at schools.
Do you feel like anybody's doing anything to try to fix it?
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of people trying to fix. But I feel like fixing something is within yourself. I feel like people gotta fix themselves before they can just do that. We can see shit all the time, but everybody ain't the same. We all don't think the same.
Yeah. I was out there, like I said, I be in and out of Chicago. I remember I went to a basketball game and y'all had like the top rated in the country. They were both playing each other, but they were both from Chicago. Yeah. Tell us about like the basketball scene out there. Like, is y'all just raw like that out there?
I ain't gonna lie, Chicago, they raw with the sports. See, me, I ain't never played sports.
Yeah.
All my homies, when they was raw as shit. When baseball, football, basketball, you know, Chicago, a basketball city.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that's in the NBA, probably your age, that was from Chicago.
Yeah.
I feel like even with the drill and all that, like our era, we fucked up a lot of people's talent with that because people was really talented in sports.
Who was some of the drill artists that was cold in sports?
That was raw in sports?
Yeah.
I don't know, Dirk, he raw.
Yeah, Dirt Fire. Dirt cold.
Most think he raw.
He's supposed to be in the NBA, bro. That boy.
Reese was nice. Lil Reese. I'm trying to see who y'all know, man.
It could be people that don't know, man. This is a big interview.
Even niggas from 63rd, like they was playing sports too. They was raw.
Yeah. What is that?
Doug was playing baseball. I went to school with Doug. That's my cousin.
Yeah.
Like I went to school with them.
Yeah.
Like Young and all them. Young was always rapping too.
Yeah.
So like in school he was rapping. But it's a lot of niggas that's raw from Chicago in sports that just fuck theyself up.
This is what I never understood about Chicago, right? Like I'm older, so I grew up on Twister and Pope Pimp.
Oh yeah.
So I was like,
hey, damn Twister.
Like I was trying to figure out how to go from that to drill. Like y'all didn't never try to link with Twister, or I know they did the song.
Crazy. Twister just hit me like a month ago, and then that you hard. Ooh, he just DM'd me. And I'm like, damn, that's Twister. You know, niggas don't know what Twister is, but I'm like, damn, that's Twister.
Bro, Twister was a lot of niggas' favorite rappers.
Twister's raw.
Twister was, dog, Twister.
But Twister though, right? Shit was going on in they era, they just wasn't like
televising it like
televised. Yeah. But for us, it was the internet. And look though, they ain't how the internet did neither. They was just really making music then. Cause they understood like the entertainment and like the radio. For us, it was just more like real, like tell our story, real life.
Right.
It's just like people now, they were like, if you ain't living what you rap, don't rap.
Yeah.
And I feel like we fucked that up too, cause we made people like, you gotta jump into the streets and You gotta live what you talking about.
But even beyond that, y'all were bragging about how many bodies y'all were catching. So that became.
See, me, I ain't never did.
I know you
like
probably
that.
never did that, but I'm talking about when you talk about the scene as a whole. We even heard
doing that. Yeah,
we even heard women say, if he don't got 5 or more bodies, I can't fuck with him. Like what? Like that's the bar.
Hey.
Now you know what I'm saying. You know, like when you think, like I said, I just think about this. I be like, damn, bro. When you start thinking about Chicago, you got Lyrical Lemonade. You got Cole Bennett, one of the coldest video cameramen in the world. You got Kanye West. You got Common. You got Twista. You got all these prominent black people in Chicago, and nobody came in and tried.
Michelle
Obama. Yeah, they took me to World Obama State, and nobody tried to hit. Like, why is it that bad? Like, I be in my brain trying to figure out why.
Then you
is
gotta
it
go
that
back.
bad?
You gotta go back. You got Al Capone.
Yeah.
You got Fred Hampton. You got Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover.
Yeah. Y'all's history is so deep. Why? Like, why nobody is stepping in trying to help y'all or help that scenario, help that block? Can it be helped?
Can it be helped?
Yeah, like if somebody came in and just showed y'all a different way to get to the money, because I really feel like money is where a lot of shit stem from. Because when you get money, you don't want to die.
I feel like everybody be trying to like a solution. I feel like if you go get somebody and take them from a block, you got your own life, right?
Yeah.
You go take them from the block and you do something for them for just a couple days, you gotta go take them back because you gotta go back home to your family. That's just gonna make him redo the same thing over because he back in his environment.
That's true.
So I feel like they gotta find a solution with keeping them from going back. Cause as long as you got, you like, boom, we gonna come get you, take you out of town to the White House. But they gotta go back to this environment. They either gonna die, go to jail, get back in it. They just gonna tell their friends, yeah, I went to the White House. Then boom, the next day they dead. They such and such, he was just a good child, he went to the White House. He dead now. I feel like money can help, but you gotta figure out like long term. That's short term.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get into this book that you have right here, O-Block.
Surviving O-Block.
Surviving O-Block.
The streets don't love you.
Yeah, when I I always have respect for people who write books. That's a different type of energy it takes to do that. For those who've never heard this book, number one, Surviving O-Block, where can they go get this book?
On Amazon.
Amazon, okay. I'm a supporter, I'm gonna buy my copy. Can you just briefly, because we don't want to give out too much, we just want to give out enough for people to go out and go get it. What is the book about?
Basically the environment trap and like surviving out of the environment trap. I ain't gonna say like it's a solution, but it's like the things I learned and did and was taught.
Right.
And things I understand about like how we got into the streets.
Right.
And the streets is the environment trap.
Right.
It's like, it talk about like why we in the predicament we is and how it connect back from before our time, before our grandparents' time, before great, like how everything connect into where we at now and how like things in life help me like survive. Things that I was taught and installed into life. Like basically, for instance, like a lot of people don't know how to be themselves. I got a chapter that talks about like being yourself can get you a long way. Mm. Everybody feel like they gotta fit in or do what the next person do. Like I feel like if I had a homie like, man, I wanna be the police. But us getting that fuck the police, that's putting in his brain, he don't wanna be the police, but really if he be the police, he can help us see another thing about like, no, I'm helping y'all in the community.
Right.
I want to see y'all kids grow. I ain't against y'all because in reality, the police work for us.
Right.
We pay taxes for the police, but most of these police crooked. Right. We scared of police now because they killing us. So I talk about like surviving and like the goal is to make it out because there's a lot of people trying to make it into this life that like the sports, for instance, when we talk about it's a lot of people that's good in sports, but a lot of people feel like they had to make it into the streets to make it out instead of like doing what they had to do with the sports.
Right.
You see more people in the South that make it into the sport. So you got more, you know, sports was like a big on black people, but now it's like it's more white people that's taking over. I ain't racist now, but you get what I'm saying?
Nah,
like
I
black
understand.
people feel like they gotta be killers now.
Yeah.
Instead of figuring out other things to do in life. Like nobody wanna be doctors or lawyers no more. Everybody wanna be a rapper and killer.
Right. For somebody who's grabbing this book, right, who isn't from O Block, when they read this book, what are they gonna get from it? Like, what is the things they're gonna take away from the book?
You gonna see what I really went through in O Block and things that I seen that helped shape me to be better. And you gonna see like it's an O Block in every city and state. We all from O Block. It ain't just cause I'm from O Block for real. You from O Block too. This shit going on everywhere.
Right.
So that's what they can see. Like we all the same. And the goal is to make it out.
Yeah. How did you get to the point where you were able to put all of that you went through into that book? Like, how were you, at what age, number one, did you do it? And how were you able to just actually put it all into words?
See, like when you asked about the Vaughn situation, I'm like, the way I look at life, like, losses used to hurt me. But then I started getting numb to it. So I be feel like, boom, he died for a reason. Like this connect to something for a reason. And it was like, when he died, that's when I thought about, I wrote a book. I went out the country for the first time. And that's when I started writing the book, when I went out the country. So if I ain't do that, I probably would never wrote the book.
That's crazy. You know, traveling opens your mind up.
Yeah. So
How many people do you think in Chicago, if they just traveled, it would change everything for them?
fuck Chicago. I feel like if everybody traveled, it'll open their mind. Because a lot of people like, I'm not leaving for where I'm from. There's a lot of people feel like they gotta stay where they from. Or somebody like, man, you leave, you scared. Man, you gotta leave to really understand and see the difference. Everywhere, not just Chicago.
Yeah. Damn. Again, for those who want to get it, Amazon. Shout out to you for putting that together, man. Who all helped you put that together? Let's give them some praise, real quick.
My brother Wayne P. from New Orleans. We had helped each other. He got a book too called Environment Trap. That's why I'm so big talking about environment trap. They connected.
Facts. Yeah. So for you, what would you say, you growing up in Chicago during that time, what was the best advice on how to survive that?
How to survive that?
Yeah, just day to day, how did you survive your book, Surviving O Block? How did you survive?
See me, I'm like a granny's baby.
Oh, yeah. Granny babies be.
So I was like kind of different, like. And then my grandma, she survived a lot of shit. She been pistol whipped. She's been through a lot of shit in Chicago. So my grandparents, they taught me a lot of stuff. They taught me everything I knew. So that was like my cheat code.
Yeah.
So,
you were smart. You were street smart and smart type.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I could have graduated. I just didn't graduate because it was like, I ain't finna keep risking my life to die going to school.
That sounds crazy when you think about it, dog.
Like I wanted to finish school.
No, I'm saying it sounds crazy to have to risk your life to go to school.
Risk.
I'm saying that sounds crazy.
That shit, like, I told my mom ain't even graduated because she was in the streets. She dropped out.
Yeah.
My daddy, he graduated, but my mama didn't. But my daddy went to jail for murder. He out. So they understood me, like, I ain't going to school.
Yeah.
I'ma still make it, watch.
Yeah.
And they understood that.
Man, it was a situation, was it Mellow Racks, I think, where like...
Mellow
Bucks, where they came and a lot of women got shot. Like, do you even feel like it's going to a whole different level of violence when it comes to Chicago? Because we never heard of just somebody opening fire on women? Like,
see, that's the thing about Chicago. Like, not that situation, but Chicago, it's a lot of women that's in gangs. It's a lot of women that's involved and stuff. Most of everything in the world with wars start from a woman. It's a lot of niggas into it because of a woman. And now it's a lot of women that be talking crazy. Not Mellow in no situation, but speaking on Chicago, is women that's in, my mama knows in gangs. Like, she was a big person in the game. That's just how Chicago is. That situation, you know, when I...
So even for you look at that and you're looking at it like that's just normal, basically.
It's normal. Damn. But I'm trying to see like women be into shit in Chicago.
Gotcha.
But them, that wasn't supposed to happen to them.
Right. So is there any code in Chicago where it's like, all right, like, you know how they said women and kids, like, you know, that's always been the thing, women and kids. Is there that code or is there just no code? It's because they just wild?
That's a code.
Gotcha.
But look though, it's a new generation. Them little kids, they don't listen, they don't care about nothing. It ain't even about gangs no more. It ain't about structure, it ain't about none of that.
What do you think that came from? Do you think we helped usher that into the new generation?
I feel like, yeah. And I feel like I blame social media. But you know, social media got something to do with them people too. They did that on purpose to us.
That's a fact. Yeah, when you start getting deep into it, you get deep.
It was on purpose.
You know, now you've been on this mission to give back. You have a nonprofit organization. You're actually spreading peace now. Tell us about that journey.
See, my nonprofit's called Streets Don't Love You. So I'm basically like helping not just like people in the streets, but like juveniles and homeless and people that come home from jail that ain't, you know, cause they don't give them no opportunity when they come home from jail. Right. So my nonprofit called Streets Don't Love You, and I just really just focus on to like help give people another chance to make it, to survive, to grow, to start something fresh.
Throughout that process, what have you learned? Have you gotten the time to reflect back just on you growing up in O Block, some would say the golden age of, you know, that time period of music, and just see like, damn, like what are some of the things you take away?
Like from being
just now that you're on the other side, you're actually trying to get people to get away from the street. You know what I mean? Like, so when you see how you grew up, do you reflect back and go, damn, like?
Yeah, I do all the time. There be times I be in my feelings sometimes. You know, 'cause I'm human. I got emotions. And I be like, damn. Then it be times I be like I be in and out. Like I be like, man, fuck that shit. Then it be like, I be like, damn, I gotta help. I got kids. I got a fiance. I gotta make it home, you know? So, and it's like people depend on me, and so my brain, it be like, my focus is to like, you know, help. To like get people to understand, man, they gotta make it out. The streets don't love you, it's shit a setup.
Right.
And I feel like people don't understand that setup. They don't understand that environment trap. So I'm trying to just get people to understand it. Like, it ain't even our fault. Yeah. We was set up this way.
You know, like one of the things that I always wonder about, there's a lot of black people when they go to prison, they come out Muslim, right? Yeah. And it's a different level of brotherhood within that community, you know what I mean? And even I hear some of them say, man, just some of the things that they learn and you see them now, they're praying 5 times a day. They just look so devoted. Like, I know Dirk's a Muslim. I know there's a lot of people that I know that are just Muslim. Have you ever, I'm not sure what your religion is. I'm Muslim. Oh, you are Muslim, okay. So for you, like, what are some of the teachings that help you stay balanced within this world as far as Muslim? And what are some of the things that people don't know that they should know about the Muslim community?
Muslims stick together. Like, I done got more help from Muslims than a lot of people. Like, Muslims don't judge you. Like, you know, we human, so people got their flaws. But
Right.
Muslims, we you know, like in the Christian world, grandma come home, she talking about somebody in the church.
Right.
Muslims, we ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to do that at all. And it's like a lot of flaws that people do that Muslims we not supposed to do, and they don't. Well, people got flaws, they still learn, but they don't do.
Right.
And like praying like 5 times, that shit like clear my mind. That shit like make me feel more free. Like I don't really got like worries, cause I feel like nothing can stop me but God. That's the only person that I should be scared of. I ain't scared of nothing, but you know, like being Muslim talk like help me. I'm already humble, but it's like humble me.
Yeah.
So that's why I can say like being Muslim humble you and make you at peace.
That's what's up. For you, you know what I mean? Now that you have your nonprofit organization, like how can some people tap into that? Like, or they might watch this interview and want to tap in with you. Like, how can they do that?
I'm working on the website and stuff right now, but till then you can just hit me until I get out of that situation. It'll be done though. About time this drop though.
Yep. Top 5 Chicago rappers, man.
Top 5?
Yeah.
I gotta throw Pac-Man, cause that's who I was growing up listening to. Gotta throw Keith on there, cause without him, y'all won't even know me or none of us. Gotta throw Dirk on there, cause he a part of my story too. He helped me. Fine. I say Herb.
He named all OTF moves.
Now they ain't even all OTF, but you know, like for real, without Keith, you wouldn't know a lot of us.
Nah.
Not even FBG or nothing, because without him, he put the light on Chicago.
Right.
You wouldn't know a Herb or Dirk if you ain't know Keith.
Yeah.
And I feel like Dirk, he another one that like helped Chicago. Like he helped bring it back. And Von, you know, he helped the drill come back. And he grown, you know, back again. Yeah. He made O-Block, you know, great.
Yeah. You know, when you see like a J Mane pushing peace and things like that, would you ever link up with him and then just go on a campaign together?
I know I did interviews, but at this time when I was saying like, now it was like, because it was like fresh.
Gotcha.
And I ain't really take it like, I had to see if he was serious. So I'm like, I gotta see if he's serious, but yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. So like now that y'all are older, you know, some of the beefs that happened before, is it like some shit that y'all can get past, or is it just too many losses on both ends to where it's like, it just is what it is?
I feel like with certain people I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm grown, but I'm still kind of, you know.
Yeah.
I'm grown though, but
I get it.
I don't know if I can be right here and then you would just saying fucking folks know like yesterday or some shit. Nah, I can't do that. But if I know like J Mane, I really see him like really
trying. Yeah.
I can do that.
Gotcha.
And it's like, it ain't like he was, you know, he was disrespectful at the time, but I seen him risk his life. He really was trying, so yeah.
When you see a Trap Lil Ross make a documentary on King Von and O-Block, do he just be way off, or do he be close enough to where it be?
They all be way off. Like, they just go off of what they hear and they just go off music. Like, it be people that see me and be like, oh, like they get scared and shit. And I be like, I ain't even known that, bro. Like, come on, bro. He tripping. Like, and I feel like that's like.
But when you say, but you also got to understand when you say I'm the originator of drill, that come with a little bit of oh shit.
Yeah, I know, and I be conversating with my dog. I'm like, damn, my past not gonna never leave me.
Yeah, but
if like change or not,
right.
I can be going so somebody be scared and they'll probably kill me. Just because my reputation where I'm from and what they know where I started from.
Right.
That shit never not gonna leave. It just, I can keep showing good and that'll help a little bit, but it's still not gonna leave. So I feel like with that, they was seeing old shit and they just putting shit like, they really didn't know his character.
Right.
How they paint him is like he just some evil killer. Like, nah, that ain't even how he was.
So is there any one thing that you've seen where you feel like, let me clear this up?
With him? With Bond?
No, just in general, just anything you've seen online about Chicago.
We all ain't the same, man. Everybody ain't the same. You got real people, you got fake people. This shit everywhere. Don't be, we gotta stop judging people off of one set of people. Everybody ain't the same. That's just something I want to say. Everybody ain't the same.
So give me some underdogs in the city, like some underdogs that we don't hear their story. But like for instance, I had never heard of you until, I'm sure I've heard of you, but you know what I'm saying? Like really having to dive and do research, like, oh shit, he did this, he created this, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now it's like, okay, I get it. Who are some of the people that we may not even know that we should know, either on a good or bad note?
I need to know about E-Dog. I'm trying to see.
Like if you was to make a documentary, bro, who would be like, you know how documentaries always put you on game?
Yeah.
If we were to watch your documentary that you created of Chicago or whatever, or let's say O Block, what is something that from that documentary we would leave out there knowing that we had never known?
Like how really good we is. Cause they think we just bad and they think we just, we really like good-hearted people. It's like this, right? Something happened to your grandma. Is you gonna be happy or you gonna be mad?
You'll be mad.
But then you still a good person though, right? It's just for the love of your grandma, right? That's just how it is.
Yep. That kind of perfectly paints the picture. That perfectly paints the picture, actually.
It's like, I don't want to say it wrong, but.
Misinterpreted, maybe?
I don't want to misinterpret it, but it's like, hey, Mandy, you probably got to help me, but in the Quran, you say that you can protect yourself with your sword. So that's just all. And you can protect your loved one.
Right.
Yeah, we can justify this.
It's being better, but God is merciful. We know how He created us.
Yeah, He know our heart set. That's just what it is.
That make a lot of sense. Again, for you, surviving O Block out right now. Where can the world get this book? I'm gonna tap into the book.
On Amazon, you get Survive O Block on Amazon, but I'm also about to do a tour. So whatever city y'all want me to come to, put it in the comments.
That's what's up. Put it in the comment. Do you plan on writing another book?
I already wrote 3 books, 3 more books, 2 kid books, and another book. I don't want to say the title yet.
Right.
But I got another book about surviving.
Netflix come to you, man. They say, hey, man, $100 million budget, man. We want that Surviving O Block on Netflix. Who are you gonna catch? Like, who are the actors that you'd want on your?
The actors?
Yeah, who are the actors that you'd want to play you? Whoever's in the book, like give me.
See.
You got 100 million now. So you looking like Bond dumping. Hey, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go get raw talent that's like, you know, like live the life that's in the hood that's looking for opportunity. I go get them. Like how they did on The Wire.
Yeah.
Like I don't want, you know, like how Tyler Perry do.
Yeah.
He go get people that's really living this.
Yeah.
And they make it way more.
And put the production on
heartfelt.
it. Yeah, and put the production on it.
Yeah, and he just made the production look, you know,
Phenomenal,
like
yeah.
I don't want to go get no people that ain't live this life because they ain't gonna do it right.
Yes, man, it makes sense. So how do you feel about shows like The Chi? What's another one? This is another Chicago show. But like, let's say like The Chi, like, do they depict because a lot of them people are from Chicago, I believe, right?
Some of them.
Is that an accurate depiction of Chicago?
That's probably somebody, but that ain't like us though. That's probably somebody like, cause everybody's life ain't the same. Everybody's life ain't dangerous. Everybody's life ain't good. Everybody's life ain't,
right.
You know, all glitter and glamour.
Right.
But that, I ain't never seen, that ain't how it be, even like with the street stuff, like, but you know, you can't even really paint how it is right now, 'cause that's like incriminating.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I understand it, so, yeah. Like even that movie, man, with, what's his name? Spike Lee. That wasn't Chicago at all.
Oh, okay.
Hell nah, that ain't Chicago.
And lastly, man, somebody's going to Chicago. We hear y'all got some of the best food in the world. Give me the top 5 spots, man. We need to go hit up.
See with the Harold's, that depends on which Harold's you go to.
I heard about that. I hear about that.
It depends on which one you go to.
Yeah.
It's just like, you go to Harold's, but it depends on which one. And let me see. Pizza, they be talking about the deep dish. Hell no. You gotta go to Italian Fiesta. Something like that.
Okay.
Don't go get that deep dish. That's more like on, no, that's the Sadiddy, no. Go get an Italian Fiesta. Okay. And go get like, I don't know, folks. I'm more like on the soul food side. I like eating at people's cribs and shit.
Yeah.
I take go eat at my grandma's crib, go eat at cousin's crib, you know, go eat at phono.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah. I feel you. That's how my son is. He don't want no outside food.
Yeah, I like real food. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm more like on the soul. I like greens, macaroni. I used to eat pork. Yeah. I'm Muslim. I don't eat pork though. Yeah. But I used to. I'm more like on that side. You know, Chicago, we country for real. All our grandmas sit from Mississippi and shit like that.
That's hard. And last but not least, top 5 Chicago athletes.
I don't watch sports, but when I was watching sports, I was more like on Devin Hester and Brian Urlacher and like I was watching Bears, and that's they. Yeah.
Nigga ain't say MJ though. That's crazy.
Michael Jordan, you know that's Michael Jordan. My teacher used to make me watch that in school. Yeah. So I was watching him.
Yeah, that's all right. Already, man.
I'm more like on the boxing side though.
Oh, for real? Who you got?
I like boxing.
Who you got with Bud versus Canelo?
I'm going with Bud.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I'm going with Bud too, though. I'm going with Bud too. Though. He did my boy Spence dirty, bro. I was like, ah. But anyway, man, do you got any music or anything coming out? Or
I got music. I'm about to drop a tape.
Okay.
But the way I'm about to drop my tape, that's coming direct. I don't even want to go through no distribution. I don't want to go through no labels, none of that. I'm trying to go back like Master P now. Okay.
Say, that's what it is, man. Is there anything else you want to plug for? You got any merch or?
I got Nonprofit. I got Surviving Old Block on Amazon. I got 3 more books from the drop. I got music.
Yeah.
I'm having a wedding. That bitch gonna be busted.
Yeah.
And I got screaming and started screaming.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all gotta get up my man's one too. You gotta go get my brother Wayne Perry's environment trap. Got my dog Manny. Got the 215 going on.
Shout out, Manny.
You know, big sis Bella. She got her book.
Everybody know Bella. She a fan favorite.
You know, a lot of people in O-Block got shit going on too. My brother Glee, she got his clothing line called Hected. My little bro Ike Money, he a rapper. He turned. I don't know. Go get over to everybody, man.
That's what's up.
Everybody, man.
That's what's up, man. You know what? I appreciate your story, man. You know, we rock with you over here. So when you drop, definitely send it to us. We're gonna help promote it. But man, this is the best part. Prince Dre, you are on Real Life Street Star, man. Yes, sir.